My name is Haytham Faraj. I'm a trial lawyer. We have an office in Chicago and one in LA. We specialize primarily in injury, but a big portion of that is civil rights cases. I started as a JAG in the Marine Corps. I was defending Marines, and that rolled into civil practice where I was doing criminal defense, federal criminal defense. And the flip side of that is usually the civil rights violations by the police and the federal agents, and eventually that evolved into doing some additional injury work. We often don't plan our destinies. I mean, I didn't wake up one day and go, I'm going to take on the police. Every day in our prisons, people who are convicted criminals still have rights. They have a right to medical care. They have a right to have some contact with their family members. They have a right not to be assaulted or abused. And that happens daily. Those systematic violations, when you live in that world for a while, it begins to take a toll on you. Who wants to live in a country where my government doesn't respect my rights? How do you hold the government to its duties to the citizens, except through this process? Story is everything. We are wired, human beings are wired to receive story, and we're wired to receive story in trial. And if you can build the right story that has a flow, a beginning, a middle, and an end. If you're lucky, you have a villain you can point to. If you're lucky, you have a protagonist, usually your client. And the hero of a trial lawyer story is the jury. Every case has to have that, and you leave the opportunity for the jury to be that hero of the story to correct the wrong, you're going to win. The skill building must happen every day, through experience, through reading, through talking to other lawyers, and then working on yourself to know how to apply those skills. As we're doing here at Trial Lawyer University, we learn what somebody else may be using, tools, techniques, and we try to put them in our tool bag to say, when can I use this tool at the right time? It's a constant battle to try and vitiate some right for someone, and we may lose. But you know what? The fact that you can still take it to 12 members of the community and say, I've been wronged, and maybe get your rights vitiated, your story heard, and people say, yes, you were wronged. Or say, I'm sorry for your loss, but I don't quite think that you met the burden. That's okay too. At least there's a process. They're tough fights, and if lawyers are interested in it, I encourage them to do it, because there's plenty of work out there. It's tough work, but it's fulfilling work.